Hello, and thank you so much for joining me here on So Sit Checks. I'm Macadamia, and today we're going to be doing a unboxing from Liberty Book Co. Because I love their little mystery books. They're only like $3, and they're really fun. So the first set, we're doing 3 today, is the Aliexpress versions of books you already liked. So that'll be fun if you've ever ordered from Aliexpress, which I have. You know that it's hit and miss. Sometimes it's fantastic. Sometimes it's like, you tried. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. Alright. Okay. So we got Barbara Delinsky's The Accidental Woman. Ooh, sparkly. Barbara Delinsky brings back Poppy Blake from her stunning New York Times bestseller, Lake News, in this deeply moving novel of life's second chances and the accidents of fate that can set us free. Lake Henry, New Hampshire, is buzzing over the annual maple syrup harvest, as well as the shocking revelation that longtime resident Heather Malone has been led away by the FBI, which claims the devoted stepmother and businesswoman fled the scene of a fatal accident in California years before. Poppy Blake, her best friend, is determined to prove Heather's innocence while facing past mistakes of her own. She has never overcome her guilt from the snowmobile accident that killed her partner and left her paralyzed. Playing an unlikely role in both women's lives is investigative journalist Griffith Hughes, whose attraction to Poppy keeps him coming back to Lake Henry, even though he is secretly responsible for drawing the law closer to Heather. To redeem himself, Griffin sets out to solve the mysteries surrounding Heather and becomes the key to freeing Poppy from her own regrets and showing her a rich new future. Okay, so this sounds good just from having a disabled main character, female lead, and it gets, from the description, it gives me like Gilmore Girls vibes crossed with Last Rites. It's a mystery novel about a writer. It's a really good one. She's a screenwriter. It's a really good one, trust me. I don't remember the author, but the next one is Debbie Macomber, The Manning Sisters. 2 city sisters, 2 men from the West. Love country boys. Okay, here we go. Montana men and Manning women. When Taylor Manning accepts a teaching job in Cougar Point, Montana, she discovers that life there is very different from life in Seattle. So are the men, with an exclamation point. She soon notices a handsome, opinionated, stubborn rancher named Russ Palmer, and he notices her. In fact, they more than notice each other. After only a few months, Taylor's certain one thing. Despite their conflicting backgrounds, she'd love to be the cowboy's lady. The first day Kristen Manning visits her sister Taylor, she meets Sheriff Cody Franklin. To Christy's shock and Cody's, they're immediately attracted to each other. Intensely attracted. There's a problem, though. Christy's engaged to someone else. Someone back in Seattle. So what's the solution? See what happens when the sheriff takes a wife. So this seems to be like an anthology, almost. And it also sounds absolutely awful. I hate everything about this. I don't think I like this at all. It's cliche, but not in a good way. And then there's Sandra Brown's Seeing Red. Kara Bailey is a TV journalist hot on the trail of a story guaranteed to launch her career. An interview with Major Trapper, a reclusive American hero who once led a handful of survivors to safety after the bombing of a Dallas hotel. Kara will do anything to get an exclusive with the Major, even if she has to go through his ill-mannered and volatile son. Former ATF agent John Trapper was fired after his... I'm so sorry. After his ATF investigation into the bombing. and now he wants nothing to do with his father. Yet Kara's hints that there's more to the story rouse Trapper's interest despite himself. When the interview goes catastrophically awry, with assailants targeting the Major and Kara, Trapper realizes he needs her under wraps in order to track down the gunman. Kara is weary of a man so devastatingly charming one moment and dangerous the next. And she knows Trapper is withholding evidence from his ATF investigation. But having no one else to trust, Kara and Trapper join forces to uncover who would want an international hero dead. So this doesn't sound bad. It gives me the vibes of the favorite book by that Rainbow Dash likes, but I don't think I like this. I'm very, not interested in this book. Not my vibe. Bad vibe! Okay. Next, I'm really excited because this is that, wallpaper, wrapping paper. And this is Young Adult Fantasy Adventure with female characters. So, this will be good. I like a female lead. It helps me really feel like I'm reading, because sometimes that person becomes trans because you're now a woman, because that's how, if you're reading it in first person, then you're a she, her, they, them now, because that's me, and I'm reading it. I'm not upset. Okay. So you have a Princess Academy by Shannon Hale. It was a lovely idea, and Mary wished she could believe it, but she knew lowlanders would never allow a crown to sit on a mountain girl's head. High on the slopes of rocky Mount Eskel, Mary's family pounds a living from the stone of the mountain itself. But Mary's life will change forever when word comes that her small village is the home of the future princess. All eligible girls must attend a makeshift academy to prepare for royal life. At the school, Mary finds herself confronting bitter competition among the girls and her own conflicted desires to be chosen. Yet when danger comes to the academy, it is Mary, named for a tiny mountain flower, who must find a way to save her classmates and the future of her beloved village. So this sounds like a cross between a Crown of Coral and Pearl and Ella and Tanith, but I'm interested. Maybe a touch of Court of Thorns and Roses, but I'm not sure. I'll find out once I read it. The next one is a hardback, which is exciting. It's Tanith Lee Wolfstar. The Claddy Journals, Book 1, Wolf Tower. A diverting escapade for fans of Karen Cushman's Catherine, called Birdie, and Gail Carson Levine's Ella Enchanted. That's A. So I'm already digging it just because of that. So we're going to read the inside cover. Okay. To Prince Venerinian Yelar Casman Edoros, it has become necessary that we ask your assistance. We must accordingly instruct you to accept into your place a young woman of the towers. You will know her as the Lady Clydas Star. Clydas Star? Clydas Star? The mysterious... Hold on. I'm intrigued. Okay, so it's purple with gold. I was interested. The mysterious message delivered to Prince Vin at the Wolf Star Rise describes Claddy as Lady Cladys, a spoiled princess on a holiday, but it is a holiday that Claddy never asked to take. Haunted by the kidnapping that separated her from her husband-to-be, Argyle, Claddy wanders the rise in shock. An unearthly star shines over a topsy-turvy castle, a maze shifting, shuffling rooms with minds of their own. At the mercy of these alien surroundings, Claddy trusts nothing and no one, especially not Prince Vin, whose uncanny resemblance to her betrothed disturbs and confuses her. But it is the Wolf Star itself that may be her salvation, and the prince who finally offers hope of escape. Together, they venture beyond the palace walls to untangle a web of conspiracy and lies. In this gripping sequel to the Claudia Journals, Book 1, Claudia's diary is once again her only solace. Within its pages, she confides a story of bittersweet yearnings, startling discoveries, and, of course, dazzling adventure. So this is a definite want to read. It sounds kind of like Gail Carson Levine's Fairest, which is like one of my favorite books, and I do have a review on it. The last one in the set is Tamora Pierce. It's Trickster's Choice, which kind of looks like a cross between like a nun and like the 13 Reasons Why kind of. I don't know why that's what my brain went to. The future is in the hands of the next generation. Allie, a slave with the talents of a master spy, a fabled lineage she must conceal, and the dubious blessings of a trickster god. Saria, a passionate... How is that even a name again? Like, that was the name of the bitch in that book. That's weird. Okay. A passionate, charming teenage noblewoman who, according to prophecy, will bring an end to a cruel dynasty. Dove, the younger sister of Saria. She has a calculating mind and hidden depths that have yet to be plumbed. Nawat, a magical young man with a strangely innocent outlook on an even stranger past. Allie's one true friend in a world where trust can cost you your life. Allie arrives fully formed, a snarky talented uber heroine. Cameos of old favorites complement a rich cast of new characters. Allie's difficulty with the complexity of colonialism adds surprising welcome depth. So I don't know what's going on, but this sounds really freaking good. I want to read that one. The last set we're reading today also has a hardback, which I'm not going to lie, if I feel that it's a hardback, I'm 99% more likely to buy a set, because it's like, ooh, hardback. Ooh. This is Teen Ladies with Fancy Powers. Here we go. Didn't do it well enough. I'm okay. No one was injured in the cutting of this bag. Okay. Alright. So we have Firelight, which is on my list to get, actually, so that's kind of convenient. Firelight soars to dazzling heights, combining forbidden love, scorching romance, and thrilling danger. It's by Sophie Jordan. A hidden truth. Mortal enemies, doomed love. With her rare ability to breathe fire, Jacinda is special even among the Draki, the descendants of dragons who can shift between human and dragon forms. But when Jacinda's rebelliousness forces her family to flee into the human world, she struggles to adapt, even as her darky spirit fades. The one thing that revives it is the gorgeous, elusive Will, whose family hunts her kind. Jacinda can't resist getting closer to him, even though she knows he's risking not only her life, but the Darkies' most closely guarded secret. Yeah, the Drakies? The Drakies? I'm saying it wrong. I don't know. I'm sorry. Mythical powers and breathtaking romance ignite in this story of a girl who defies all expectations and whose love crosses an ancient divine. So this was a definite one to read because it was already on my list. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I own the hardback of this one, so I'm definitely going to be donating it. But this is a great book. This is Evernight by Claudia Gray. Bianca wants to escape at an eerily gothic Evernight Academy, and the other students are sleek, smart, and almost predatory. Bianca knows she doesn't fit in. When she meets handsome, brooding Lucas, he warns her to be careful, even when it comes to caring about him. But the connection between them can't be denied. Bianca will risk anything to be with Lucas, but dark secrets are fated to tear them apart and to make Bianca question everything she's ever believed. I own, like, every book in this series. It's a really good series, but I will be donating it, but this was a good book in here. Like, I'm not mad. It's like Vampire Academy-esque. And the hardback is really nice. Okay. Ta-da. In the Afterlight, soon to be a major motion picture. Ooh, the darkest minds never fade. It's best-selling author Alexandra Bracken. Never fade. Ruby is a wonderfully flawed heroine, fiercely loyal to the one she loves and refreshingly conflicted about the enormous power she possesses. After reading the first 2 books, readers will be left clamoring for the third. The Darkest Minds. Ruby can't look back. Fractured by an unbearable loss, she and the kids who survived the government's attack on Los Angeles travel north to regroup. Only Ruby can keep their highly dangerous prisoner in check. But with Clancy Gray, there's no guarantee you're fully in control, and everything comes with a price. I just want to say the inside is a beautiful shade of purple, and I really like it. Okay. When the Children's League disbands, Ruby rises up as a leader and forms an unlikely alliance with Liam's brother, Cole, who has a volatile secret of his own. There are still thousands of other PSI kids suffering in government rehabilitation camps all over the country. Freeing them, revealing the government's unspeakable abuses in the process, is a mission Ruby has claimed since her own escape from Thurmond, the worst camp in the country. But not everyone is supportive of the plan Ruby and Cole craft to free the camps. As tensions rise, competing ideals threaten the mission to uncover the case of Ian, the disease that killed... It's IAAN. I don't know if I'm supposed to pronounce it or spell it. The disease that killed most of America's children and left Ruby and others with powers the government will kill to keep contained. With the fate of a generation in their hands, there is no room for error. One wrong move can be the spark that sets the world on fire. So this looks really good. This is the 3rd book, I think, and it still sounds really good. So I am interested in reading that one, but I do want to read the other books first. So the books that I'm most excited to read, actually, is An Accidental Woman, just because that sounds like it's got some variety to it, and it sounds like a calm book, like sitting down and watching Gilmore Girls, or watching The Good Witch. It sounds like chilling. I really want to read Firelight, Trickster's Choice, that sounds fucking baller, and then Wolfstar sounds good, not like in a, ooh, but like in a, I think I'll like this kind of way. So that was this mystery haul unboxing. You can find the bookstore down below. You can't purchase the mystery sets, but like I said in a previous haul video, I do plan on doing a giveaway at 300 followers. And I'm going to include some mystery sets in there and also some Sew Stitch Hex merch. So please like, subscribe, follow, and if you hit the notification button, you'll hear more about that when it starts to happen. You can also follow my Linktree to get to my main Instagram and my YouTube specific Instagram, where I will post updates about the giveaway as it's happening. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Academia. Have a wicked evening, and I'll see you here next time on Sew Stitch Hex. Bye!